Welcome back to the Steve.World channel. So if you are just tuning in, thanks for stopping by. So today's project is day 2 of the dining room table refinish. So if you haven't caught episode 1, I posted that last night. It's pretty interesting. It's basically what not to do when you refinish a table. So it's been refinished once already. Made the mistake of putting polyacrylic over the stain, which was a pain in the neck to get off of there. I had to use 3 applications of a chemical stripper to get that stuff off of there. So I don't recommend doing that. Or if you did that, go straight to that. Don't even try to stand it off because you're not getting it off. So today we're gonna finish sanding, rough sand, get all the stain off, look for any imperfections, fix all that kind of stuff. And then we're gonna stain it with Polyurethane dark walnut stain. And then it's similar, pretty much the same stain I used last time. I like the color, it goes with all my stuff inside my house. And then we're putting polyurethane over that, finish sand in between, and then apply multiple coats, and we'll see how we like it. So that's where we're at. So if you're new here, please think about subscribing and enjoy the show. All right, so here's where we're at. So I got most of the crumb trough leveled out just from sanding. We're gonna continue sanding the rest of that and this side of the table. And then as you can see underneath, this lip here was painted and then like distress painted. Well, we don't have this paint anymore. My wife, I don't know, we used all of it or whatever. So this is just gonna be stained the same color as this. Eventually we may repaint it after that. But she said, hey, that's okay. And you know, what the wife wants, the wife gets. So that's what we're doing. And man, I totally forgot how dusty it is when you're doing woodworking projects in your garage. So I'm gonna open the big door and then turn the fan on and then get to it. All right, cool. Hey, so real quick, I just wanted to show you this. So the last time we sanded the table, we used a little bit too much of an aggressive sandpaper. And it left these sanding marks. So you can see them like right here, like you can see the like little dotted lines. That's from the sander going back and forth over it. And then here's like some swirlies. And we're gonna sand all that out. Lesson learned for us. You gotta make sure that you have a nice smooth surface. I've noticed these as I started sanding, like there's some stutters to where it's been stuttering across there. I think I'm picking that up like right around this area. So, you know, if you're sanding some wood, make sure that you're stepping down your sandpaper grade, and then also you're not going so fast that you're creating a stutter, and that's how it happens. So here it is. I filled in some stuff. I'll sand that down once I start with the 320. So overall, it looks pretty good. Nice and smooth. I got all the gouges out, and I'm not gonna worry about the little tiny sections that are still a little dark because it's dark stain anyway, and I mostly just wanted to make sure I got all the swirls and gouges out. So here's what it looks like. And yeah. Oh, in case you were wondering what kind of sandpaper I'm using, 3M's Pro Grade. It has the no slip grip stuff, rubberized coating on the back of it. I really like this sandpaper. It lasts for a long time. I did notice that if you don't poke the holes in your sander, like using the little hole poker thing, this thing here, if you don't poke the holes in there, the sandpaper lasts a lot longer and you get more sand before you have to blow it off and all that kind of stuff. One tip, on the bottom here, you can see these little black nubs where stuff that was on the surface gets kind of clumped up or whatever, embedded in there. You can get those out of there. I just use my little scraper and just kind of chip them out. But yeah, that's that. And it's beer break, so let's do that too. All right, so update number 3. So I finished sanding everything and put everything back together, and I finished sanding it, and my wife really approves of it. So we're about to start staining, and then we'll see what it looks like. So here's what it looks like now. It's all nice and even. I just gotta wipe it down, and then we can start sanding it. So hey babe, what do you think of it so far?
Oh, it looks great. Can't wait to see it stained.
Me too. It's gonna look pretty cool. All right, so I'm gonna put the GoPro back on and wipe it down and get to staining. All right, so here's the first stain application. So it's not quite as dark as we wanted. So we're gonna make it a little darker. We're gonna do another layer. It looks pretty cool, but it's just not dark enough. So we're gonna gear up and stain it again. Just a quick one. I wanted to show you what it looks like. As you can see, it's pretty smooth. I'm happy with how the grain is and all of that. Pretty happy with it. So here is the rest of the table. I like it. All right, so we're gonna put the polyurethane on. Hey, what's up? So here's the update. It's the end of day 3, and I'm just now getting to the project. As you can see, it looks pretty good. I'm happy with how we stained it. I had to go over a couple more things and sand some stuff, but I'm super happy with how it is, and so is my wife. So next we're gonna put on the polyurethane. I'm using Varathane polyurethane satin, so it should look pretty nice. So let's get to it. So here's the polyurethane we're using. It's the Varathane Ultimate polyurethane, water-based. It's a crystal clear satin for interior. So it says it dries in about 2 hours or so. You can put another coat on there. I'm actually gonna wait a whole almost day and let it get super hard, and then sand it down with 320 again, and then smooth it out, and then put one last coat on top of it. We'll see what happens from there. I may even sand it down again and do another coat. All right, so here's the last update. I'm finished with the table project, finally. So the grand total was 5 coats of coats. I can't even talk right now. Coats of polyurethane. I sanded lightly with 320 in between each one so that it would be nice and smooth. And I was using a foam roller, but it was leaving little bubble humps. So the final 2 coats I put on there, I actually brushed it on and it worked out awesome. So here it is. Hope you like it. All right, so here it is. Here's the finished product. It turned out awesome. It's super durable, super smooth. It turned out really good. The other leaf is inside here. The wife is super happy, which is the goal. And I think that this clear that we put on there, the polyurethane instead of polyacrylic, is a much better option combined with this stain. So there it is. Hope you enjoyed the process, and in case you like my channel, which I hope you do, please subscribe and hit that notification bell, and check out my other channel. The link will be in the description, and also you can search for it on YouTube at New Finished Columbia Detailing. There's some cool car stuff on there if you like. And also these are my floors I put in this year, and the Halloween stuff is up, which I thought was pretty cool. It's actually a mirror that we put chalkboard vinyl on, and then, you know, my wife is artsy. So there's my wall here. Upstairs. All right. Maybe I should do a house tour. I don't know. That'd be cool. All right, guys. Thanks again. Have a good one.